Welcome to the Epicurean Theatre. We actually are getting ready to start our pasta rollout class. Without any further ado, we're going to start off by making some fresh pasta. Going back to grandma style, we're going to just start with a whole bunch of flour, and we're going to just kind of make like a well. Slowly going to start incorporating a little bit of this flour into the eggs, and eventually the eggs will no longer take flour anymore, so we'll actually have a dough. I'm just going to put this out on my cutting board, and it is pretty sticky. It's sticking to my fingers right now. Once the pasta is ready, it shouldn't be sticking to your fingers anymore. I suggest kneading pasta dough for about 2 to 3 minutes, and that's just picking it up, putting it down, and putting it with the heel of your palm. The way to check to see if your pasta dough is kind of ready, you're going to want to put it down, and you're going to stick your finger in it and push down. And go, woo, Pillsbury. It should actually bounce back, and that's the gluten protein in the flour. And then we're just going to kind of roll this out. If you are using a KitchenAid sheeter, the work surface is probably about 5 inches long, so you don't want to roll out your pasta dough much longer than that. If you don't have that and you're going to go old school and use the rolling pin, feel free to roll it out as thin as possible and go to town on it. For this purpose, I'll show you how to do both. Because who's our friend? Flour is our friend, is he not? And we'll use a nice sharp knife, pappardelle. Isn't that simple? The KitchenAid brand, the largest setting is on 1. So we're going to start on 1, we'll turn this on, and the best way to do it is just gradually dangle it on top of the rollers until it catches. If it starts to get caught up and bound through where it's either going to fold over or it's starting to catch, just shut off the pasta machine, take a knife, cut it, start over. And you got to start singing when you're rolling out pasta. Does anybody know any good Italian songs? Hey! Look at that. Woo! We have fettuccini, and in about 25 minutes, I've made 3 different types of pasta. Now that we have some pasta, we got to make some sauce. So I have a piece of bacon, and we're going to cut this across the width into a lardon. Quick dice on the shallot. How's the wine? That is my favorite glass of white wine. So we're going to add our shallots, and we're just going to kind of keep mixing this until our shallots and garlic start to become translucent. And once I add my heavy cream, I can then add my pasta to my water. My water is already boiling and ready to go. For the egg portion of the carbonara, I only like to use the yolk. That's a nice carbonara sauce. It's got some nice color to it. It's nice and eggy. It's got a nice yellow hue. 1 more egg yolk right on top. Not a bad looking dish, right? And if you're interested in taking any more of our classes, you can sign up for it at epicureantheatre.com.